Let all cats old enough to catch their own prey gather here beneath the high rock for a clan meeting.
Miouooo, I'm Simon.
And I'm Evelyn. Today we're going to be discussing Into the Wild, chapters 5 and 6.
Yeah. Do we have any follow-up from last episode? I don't think I do.
No, I mean, some of it's, like the story is continuing, but no.
Yeah. Okay. And remember, our spoiler policy is...
Spoilers are fun.
Yes. Now for fandom news, I have my second part of my app review. And what is this? It says, who is Mousefer's mate? I didn't put that there.
I put that there. Let's do the app review first.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
So, to continue my review, I logged into the app, and right away I was presented with a quiz, which warrior cat are you? In order to find my density. Although I tried to take it, and I guess it didn't work on the app. You had to do it on desktop or laptop. So I continued to look through various menus, but the app is so laggy and honestly just so frustrating that I just uninstalled it and went to the website. So for the website, the home page carousel has 4 items. A welcome to the Warriors Hub article, which did not load. An ad for the mobile app, which I'm definitely not going to get. A video trailer, and 13 things you need to know about the warrior cats. No, about warrior cats.
I think I read that
Oh, yeah?
a month ago.
So the welcome trailer was just a 40-second trailer for the website. 13 Things article also failed to load the first time, but then it worked after I refreshed the page. The things are...
The 13 things?
Yes.
Okay.
There are a lot of characters. True.
There are.
Yeah. There are a lot of books, over 70. Definitely true. Names change based on rank.
You need to know that.
These aren't soft little house cats.
Well, some of them are.
Yeah. The warrior code is a big deal.
Although not to all the main characters.
Yeah. Aaron Hunter is actually a team of people.
Mm-hmm.
And it includes a link placeholder to the writer's profile pages, but the link isn't actually in there.
No!
They just didn't put a link in. The clans use cat speak.
Okay.
Cats die often.
I mean, they kind of do.
Prophecies can be tricky things.
Well...
I mean, not really that much into this series. Even a kitty pet can be a true warrior. A true warrior does the right thing instead of just following the rules.
You need to know that before reading Warrior Cats.
Sometimes you find friends in unexpected places.
Okay.
And there's a thriving fan community.
Well, obviously.
Yeah. Also featured on the homepage is the newest book, Graystripe's Vow, which is a super edition in which Graystripe is an elder.
Oh my goodness.
Crazy,
What
right?
an oldie.
So this is Graystripe as an elder who didn't die, and Firestar is already dead, and he died 9 times.
He had 9 lives? This is impossible.
Yeah. Highly unlikely. There's also a highlight of their favorite Graystripe artwork, a how many Warriors books have you read poll. I clicked on 21 to 50 and nothing happened, so...
I took it.
What was your result?
Well, I clicked on 21 to 50 because I think I've read around 35. The results, it showed you what other people said. So the answer 51 plus got the most answers with 39%.
Oh, so when I took it later when it worked, it was 40%.
Oh! Huh. Then 21 to 50 was 27%. 10 or fewer was 17%, and 11 to 20 was 16%.
Interesting. There was also a link to a Revisiting Graystripe article, a What are you looking most forward to in Graystripe's Vow poll, and I selected Seeing the Old Forest again, nothing happened, but then I took it later again. Did you also take this poll?
I did not take that poll because I'm not looking forward to reading Gray Stripe's Vow.
Well, that's a good point.
I might read it later.
Yeah, I would like to see the Old Forest again, though.
Uh-huh.
There is a Fan Art Warrior of the Week gallery number 64, Briarlight. And there was actually a ton of other stuff, so I just stopped there.
Okay.
The website for me was not much better than the app. Like the performance was really bad.
Yeah.
I would get stuck in places and just have to go back to the home page. Dead pages everywhere.
Oh, that's too bad. It seemed the app was working fine on my phone.
Huh.
So it might just not like you.
Yeah. Then there was another quiz that I took. Is it ever okay to break a promise? The options are yes if you made it a long time ago. Yes if you had incomplete information about what the promise would mean when you made it. Yes if keeping it means someone would get hurt. And no, it's never okay to break a promise. I chose the second one, incomplete information. And the results were 3% for yes if you made it a long time ago. 22% for incomplete information. 65% for if keeping it would mean someone gets hurt. And 19% for no, never.
Okay.
Interesting, right?
Yeah. So I did sign up for the app. I got to do the name generator.
Oh, yeah. I muzzle log.
Muzzle log, yes. I had to reject the name Heavy Toe. I just couldn't take it.
What?
And then I rejected a lot of ones. Finally, I settled on Step Red 5515.
What?
Step Red.
What does that even mean? That's not even a warrior's name.
No, but I settled on it. So yeah, then I saw many of the same things that Simon saw, like the Warrior of the Week for Briarlight.
I don't even know who that is, by the way.
What? She's the sister of Bumblestripe and Blossomfall. She got a tree fell on her.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a big owie.
Is that an Omen of the Stars?
It is an Omen of the Stars.
I don't think I finished that group of books.
Oh, that's like the best one.
Really?
No. Well, it's still fine though. I'm going to read The Last Hope because I got it from the ebook.
I've still only read reread this time Into the Wild chapters 5 and 6.
Oh.
It's been 7 years, 6 years.
I think you should. Well, I mean, you're gonna be reading it as we go through the podcast.
Yeah, I don't know. I might read ahead.
So I was still in the app. I wanted to take the "Which clan are you in?" quiz, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I know it exists.
Yeah.
I just can't figure out how to use the app. But it is working.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah, so maybe I'll try it later.
Okay, then what's this about mouse for his mate?
Well, I'd like you to go to Google right now.
Okay.
And search, who is mouse for his mate?
Millie?
It says Millie.
What? Hold on. That's a little... What?
So, I guess the internet, there was an article and it mentions, Millie, Gray Stripe's new mate, but it misread it as thinking it was Mouse for his new mate. So, the internet thinks that Millie is Mouse for his mate.
The Warriors Wiki.
Yeah.
Okay, power of 3. She and Longtail form a strong friendship. So this is Mouse. She and Longtail form a strong friendship, and she often guides him around camp due to his blindness. Mousefur welcomes Graystripe back, and upon noticing he's taking Millie as his mate, slyly remarks he's still breaking rules. Yeah, it goes on. Yeah, there's no... What?
There is a more detailed overview of Mousefur's life that makes it sound a little more like Millie is Mousefur's mate. But still, it's clear that Millie is Graystripe's mate.
Why does... What?
I don't know! Anyways, big fandom news. It's all over the internet.
Oh, really?
At least it's on the Instagram fan accounts that I follow. So
Oh.
I don't know if that's all over the internet or not. But a lot of people have been talking about it.
Huh. Yeah, so I guess this is like an issue just with Google because I don't see like the passage from the Warriors wiki that Google is using to prove that Millie is Mouser's mate does not do that.
It really doesn't.
Who is Mouser's brother? Running Wind.
Yeah.
Who is Longtail's mate? Doesn't. Wait, what? Who is that? Mousefur. Mousefur and Longtail?
No, they're just friends.
Huh.
I don't know about that.
Oh, answers.com. Was Longtail's mate Mousefur? Answer is no. As far as we know, Longtail did not have a mate, and Mousefur never had kids.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
Yeah. Whoever answered that answer.com question.
Wiki user. Congratulations, you were right.
It's the top answer.
It's the only answer.
Is it? I don't even know how this website works.
No, I don't know.
Alright.
Okay, anyway, that was what that was about.
Okay. Wow. Do you have anything else before we move on to Chapter 5?
No.
Okay, Chapter 5. Summary. Greypaw, Firepaw, Ravenpaw, Tigerclaw, and Lionheart go training. End of summary.
I mean, that's accurate.
Yeah. So I realized upon starting my notes and rereading this chapter that the earlier, like all of this book before this chapter was really memorable to me, and then going into this chapter, I didn't remember what was going to happen in it.
Yeah. Okay. So Firepaw, he stretched sleepily, then remembered. Today was his first day of training. He leaped to his paws. His drowsiness evaporated as excitement surged through his veins. So here's Firepaw just waking up in his den, and he just jumps up in excitement. And I was just thinking, wow, that used to happen to me. And now when I wake up, I'm too tired, and I just kind of like get up.
Yeah. Did that even ever happen to me ever?
That happened to me all the time. Well,
Huh. I don't think it really happened. Unless I'm like running late.
well, that too.
Which I guess Firepaw was, but he didn't know at the time.
True.
So, Greypaw was giving himself a hasty wash. Between licks, he meowed. I've just spoken to Lionheart. Ravenpaw won't be training with us until his wound is better. He'll probably stay at Spotted Leaf's den for another day or two. Dustpaw and Sandpaw are on hunting duty, so Lionheart thought you and I could train with him and Tigerclaw this morning. We'd better hurry, though, he added. They'll be waiting.
They'll be waiting.
So again, Bluestar just doesn't care about Firepaw's training, I guess.
Yeah, like, well, not yet anyway. I thought, he should get a proper mentor.
Yeah. But Lionheart is Greypaw's mentor.
Well, I think later they say Lionheart and Tigerclaw are gonna share his training.
Okay.
Until Bluestar, appoints a mentor.
Yeah. So they hurry out of the camp, down a tree-shaded slope into a sandy hollow, which I thought, I really like the sandy hollow.
It's great for training.
Yeah, it's just like sand there. Or is it like sand, or is it just like dirt sand?
I don't know. I mean, if it was dirt, you'd think like things would be growing there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be sand.
Yeah. So Tigerclaw and Lionheart are waiting there, sitting a few tail lengths apart. Tigerclaw complains that they're late. Lionheart's like, don't be too severe, Tigerclaw. It was a busy night last night. I expect they were tired. You have not been assigned a mentor yet, Firepaw. For now, Tigerclaw and I will share your training.
I'm glad they finally addressed that.
Yeah. How do they, know when to be there, though? They don't even have sundials.
Yeah, like, it's kind of hard to tell, like, sun high, like, that could be from, like, 11 to, like, 2.
Yeah. Like, I'd have to imagine, what would we do if we didn't have clocks? Like, get there, about an hour after the sun rises. Like, okay, like that's like that could totally be like 15 minutes of margin of error.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, if you don't have any way to like know how long an hour is, even.
Yeah.
Uh, well, these cats.
These cats.
These cats.
So yeah, they're just walking along the boundaries of the ThunderClan. Tigerclaw paused to spray his scent on a thick clump of ferns. The other cat stopped beside him. I just thought that was really cool.
Not cool. Tiger Claw is doing that so much, though.
Yeah.
There is a two-legged path here, murmured Lionheart. Use your nose, Firepaw. Can you smell anything? Firepaw sniffed. There was the faint scent of a two-leg, and the stronger smell of a dog, familiar to him from his old home. A two-leg has walked his dog along here, but they are gone now, he mewed.
So we were talking about this last week. Two legs do just like walk through the forest.
Yep, I guess so.
And apparently they never, ever walk on into the camp.
I mean, it is well protected. It has thorns all around. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe to a cat.
Yeah.
I mean, thorns, like, they don't, like, make a barrier. It's just, like, some brambles. You can just walk over them.
Yeah. True. They continue on. Now they're in tall pines.
Yeah.
Two legs put these trees here, meowed Tigerclaw. They cut them down with foul-smelling creatures, which spew enough fumes to make a kit go blind. Then they take the fallen trees to the tree-cut place that lies near here.
How do they know that?
I know, I guess they see it happen sometimes.
Wow. Two legs put these trees here?
Yeah, they plant the trees.
They plant the trees.
To put them there.
And then the trees grow and they log them.
Yeah.
But that takes so long. That takes years and years.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess they can tell what's happening. Because, the trees are evenly spaced.
Yeah.
And I guess so it's tall pines and the Chelford Mill. Are these pine trees that they're growing?
It's Christmas trees. No.
No. But like, are they really just like
It sounds
a
like
pine tree farm?
people don't like use pine as wood. Do they? I guess
don't-
pine shavings, but like
Yeah, like I was kind of surprised by that. I don't think that was.
yeah, you want like a nice regular wood.
Yeah, pine is such a bad, low quality wood. And then, like about what the tree eater monsters are. After this passage, I'm thinking maybe it's not a chainsaw.
Yeah, just a whole bunch of machinery.
Yeah. And also, there's no fence, like at all, because the cats can just like walk right in.
So they're moving along the boundary. And Lionheart says, "This is the boundary between ThunderClan and RiverClan territory. RiverClan rules the hunting grounds beside the Great River," he meowed. Breathe deeply, Firepaw. The pungent scent of unfamiliar cats hit the roof of Firepaw's mouth. He was surprised by how different it smelled from the warm cat scents of the ThunderClan camp.
Fishy and gross. RiverClan.
Yeah, ugh. They smell like rotting fish.
Yeah. So obviously this is a big in-universe debate, but like it doesn't make much sense for the river to not be the border, does it?
No, I think the Sunning Rocks should belong to ThunderClan.
Right.
Yeah.
Like seriously, like the border is just like right on the other side of the river. So
That's
RiverClan
weird.
just has like this small strip of land on the other side.
It doesn't make sense.
Maybe they need it though, because ThunderClan has such a superior territory. So like
Yeah.
it's kind of even. I don't know.
Well, the ThunderClan is always talking about how they need the extra prey in the winter.
Yeah, but like they all talk about that.
They all talk about it.
Yeah.
It's true. They should move somewhere with more prey.
Maybe like a lake.
Yeah, lakes are full of mice. So then we have Tigerclaw spraying his scent. More. He keeps doing it.
Just
How much pee does one cat have?
right.
He says, with these words, the dark tabby lifted his tail and sprayed his own mark on the flat rock. He's peeing on a rock. Use a tree or something. It's like, yuck. Tiger claw.
Gross cat.
Yeah, disgusting Tom.
Then they go north to Four Trees. The boundary line goes straight to Four Trees, it says. They're walking along. It's where the territories of all four clans meet, replied Grey Paw about Four Trees. There are 4 great oaks there, as old as the clans.
Be quiet, ordered Tiger Claw. Don't forget how close we are to enemy territory.
What? Is it really that serious?
No.
Come on, Tiger Claw.
Yeah.
Now we learn about the 2 other clans. So many clans, Firefly exclaimed, and so well organized, he added to himself, remembering Smudge's lurid tales of wildcats wreaking terror in the forest. Is that many clans? Are they so well organized?
There are so many clans. There's Shadow Clan, Wind Clan, River Clan, Thunder Clan, Blood Clan, Star Clan, Sky Clan, and
Dark Clan.
Dark Clan! Of course. That's so many clans.
But Firefly doesn't know about that.
Okay.
So, then Lionheart is like, you see now why prey is so precious. One must fight to protect what little we have. Then Firestar says, or
Firepaw says,
but that seems foolish. Why can't the clans work together and share their hunting grounds instead of fighting each other? Firepaw suggested boldly.
a shocked silence greeted this. Tiger Claw was the first to reply. That is treacherous thinking, kitty pet, he snapped.
Like, is Firepaw wrong, though?
He's not wrong! They should just be one clan.
Yeah.
All the cats can share.
Yeah. They waste all these resources and time fighting each other, patrolling their boundary.
They could just patrol, like, the entire boundary, and that would be way quicker.
Yeah. A shocked silence greeted his face. It's treason, apparently.
Ugh.
And then, as always, Lionheart is more understanding.
Yeah.
Talking about how there's a gathering soon.
A gathering? Did we talk about gatherings on the podcast?
No, I don't think so. I think this is just like where we first hear about it.
Okay.
But yeah, gatherings are a thing. Each moon.
Each moon at the full moon, and all the clans come together for a truce.
Mm-hmm.
And share tongues. They share tongues. And share news. And they fight most of the time.
Yes.
Even though there's a truce.
And then clouds cover the moon and it's a sign from Star Clan. They stop arguing and they leave.
Yep. Well, that happens half the time.
It's our clan loyalty that makes us strong, Tiger Claw meowed in agreement. Is it loyal to murder your own clan's deputy?
Tiger Claw, yeah, you're one to talk.
So now they're moving along past Four Trees, which is so cool. It's like a little dip. Or they call it a valley, but it's probably not really a valley. It's probably smaller than that. And there's just like 4 big oak trees.
4 trees is so cool.
Yeah. Now they're heading away from the sun as it began to sink in the afternoon sky.
It must be winter.
I really don't understand how the time works, though. How could this have taken all day?
Well, it's a big territory. It needs to feed lots of cats.
It's not that big, though. Because we saw the map that featured the forest and the lake. And we saw, like, all the space in between, which is barely anything. We can see, like, the scale of the forest compared to the houses and the roads. It's tiny.
Especially for your cat, because they move faster than people. They can run so fast.
Maybe there's, like, some scale theory going on, and the maps are altered in order to make more sense to the average reader. But in reality, like, it's not to scale, and the forest is actually way bigger compared to other things.
Maybe.
But yeah, sun's already sinking. They're walking east along Shadow Clan territory now.
Oh. Do they see the Thunder Path?
Yeah. Oh, they're heading straight for the ominous rumbling, so it must be the Thunder Path.
Oh, ominous rumbling!
This is the Thunder Path, Miouooo Tiger.
It was the Thunder Path. The hard gray stone stretched ahead of him so far that the trees on the other side seemed blurred and tiny.
That does not make sense to me.
Thunder Path, this is huge. It's a highway.
It doesn't look like a highway.
It's not a highway.
It looks to me like a 2-lane road. Could be a 4-lane road. But again,
I think it's a 2-lane road.
yeah. It's definitely not like a limited access highway with 2 lanes in each direction and a shoulder on both sides and a median in the middle.
Yeah.
So, like, really.
Firepot said he had seen paths like this before near his own 2-lake home, but never this wide, nor with monsters so swift and fierce.
Yeah. So I guess he's only seen residential thunder paths with lower speed limits.
Yeah. Like 25 miles per hour.
Yeah. Although, maybe like 35 kilometers per hour.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know.
35 fox speeds per hour.
Greypaw says, "Don't worry, those monsters never seem to leave the thunder path." Like, duh, how would they do that? It's a forest.
Their trees are in the way.
How do they not realize that 2 legs control the monster?
I don't know.
I feel like they would know that.
Like, 2 legs go willingly into the belly of the monster.
Mm-hmm.
They're not being eaten.
And there's like, they always go in on the right side, like if it's just one, and like they're clearly, steering it.
They do control it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the cats can't see up there.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there's a lot more Thunderpath discourse and monster discourse to come in this podcast. So
Of
let's
course.
move on.
Yes. They go to Snake Rock.
No, they avoid Snake
They avoid Snake Rock.
Even though the way around is longer. An untrained apprentice would be easy prey for an adder.
I love adders.
Yeah. So remember when we were younger and how our parents would warn us about, like, during the summer going to the rocky areas?
Yeah, because
Where
of
it's just like just rocks.
there could be a rattlesnake.
Yeah.
Well, we never saw one.
No.
Well, we never saw a live one.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a snake in rocks like that, but apparently it's the thing.
I guess so. Oh my gosh, I saw a
In a
snake
rock field.
outside the other day in the rain. It was like stretched across the gravel and it was raining.
Where do they even like sleep though and stay?
In the barn. That one lives in the barn anyway.
Oh.
So, snake rocks or snaker ox?
What does that mean?
We need to
What's an
discuss
ox?
what's the pronunciation of this word.
Let's go with snaker ox.
Because when I was reading this for the first time, I knew it was snake rocks, but I always thought of it in my head as snaker rocks.
Huh. That reminds me of in the Song of Ice and Fire, Air on Damp Hair. Lots of people think it's damn fair.
Damn fair! That's great.
Yeah. So Firepot's relieved at the thought of returning to camp. His head was spinning with all the new sights and smells.
How many N's do we need in one word?
Yeah, there's a typo. There's SPINNNING.
Oh. Well, is it in the book?
I don't know. I might have a different version.
Yep, the typo's in the book too.
Oh my god. At least in that edition. This is the one with the old cover.
This is also the one with the old cover.
I never noticed this typo before.
Me neither.
But here in my computer, there's like a squiggly red line, so it's hard not to notice.
Yeah.
And yeah, Firepot admits to himself he's tired and hungry. He hasn't eaten all day.
I would be hungry
Firepot
too.
Not eaten, and the sun's going down.
Wow. Yeah, it's 12 o'clock about here, and I haven't eaten and I'm hungry. And I don't want to go another 6 hours.
Yeah, I haven't eaten and I'm hungry. They go back to the camp. Firepot and Greypaw took their share from the fresh kill pile.
A pile of fresh kill. A
I
pile
love
of
this.
dead animals.
There's just a heap of animal corpses.
Ew! This is the best part.
Yeah. If I was a two-leg wandering into a clan camp, that would be the most funny thing ever.
Yeah.
It's just a pile of various animals.
That's wonderful. So they meet Dustpaw and Sandpaw. Hi there, kitty pet, mewed Dustpaw, narrowing his eyes scornfully at Firepaw. Enjoy the food we caught for you.
That's really unnecessarily rude.
Yeah.
Like, Dustpod should know that various, like you get a different assignment every day. So sometimes you're the one catching the food, sometimes you are on patrol. You don't, like, it's not normal for everybody to catch their own food. That's like the opposite of the word.
Yeah.
Also, are the clans communism?
The clans are kind of communism.
Yeah. I don't know what the official definition of communism is. So.
Well, maybe, I don't know. They do have a leader, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Which they don't elect.
Right. It's a monarchy. It kind of is. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
At first when I read that, hi there, kitty pet, it sounded friendly, and then it was narrowing his eyes scornfully, so.
Yeah. Hi there, kitty pet. I'm pretty sure Greypaw said that.
Yeah, he said, or,
earlier.
Yeah. Hi there, kitty pet.
It
You put up
was
quite
friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Dustpaw and Sandpaw are gloating that they're going to the gathering tonight.
Ugh, I wish I was going to the gathering.
Right.
You could see, like, how many cats? They're just a bunch of cats.
Yeah.
This is
Oh my god,
crazy.
imagine if there's just like 50 cats.
I love, like, I'm reading it, and then I'll just, like, stop and, like, picture what's actually happening.
Yeah.
They're cats.
It's...
These cats are just doing things.
I wish I lived in Shelford and was taking a nightly stroll through the forest to Druid's Hollow, and I saw 50 cats.
Ugh. StarClan would definitely send clouds over the moon about that.
Yeah, they'd all flee. Oh my god. And a quarter of them would go in one direction, a quarter in another. Then we get this passage. Greypaw ignored Dustpaw's gloating and started eating his fresh kill. Firepaw was hungry too and crouched down to eat. Couldn't help feeling a twinge of envy that Dustpaw and Sandpaw were actually going to meet the other clans tonight. They never tell us what they're eating. I need to know. Or they don't, at least here.
I know Greypaw was eating a mouse.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure,
Yeah.
Yeah, it says, not yet, replied Greypaw, crunching loudly on a mouse bone.
See, that's exactly the sort of thing that makes me realize that these are cats.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
So there's at least one mouse in this meal, but I really want to know what else they're eating. It can't just be one mouse.
Yeah. Because when they took the prey from the fresh kill pile, they didn't mention what it was. They just took a piece.
Yeah, a piece. Is there sometimes, like, partial prey?
Yeah, do you, like, take half a rabbit?
Yeah.
Speaking of rabbit, I need to check on my rabbit.
How's it doing?
Well, it might be done.
The rabbit's done, everybody.
The
rabbit might be cooked.
Their food? They should cook their food. It's so much better that way.
They can't. They don't have control over fire yet.
Yeah, it's done. Oh my god,
Did a moth just go in?
Get out!
Oh my god.
Are you gonna cut this? Welcome back.
Okay.
I cooked a rabbit.
Yeah. That's not all you did. You didn't just cook it.
Never mind.
Okay. So they finish eating, groom each other, sharing tongues. Then they push their way into the den and fall asleep. As if they're exhausted. They did, like, nothing all day.
They were just walking. They took a hike.
That's it.
Is it the next day? Yeah.
It's the
The next
day.
day, Grandpa played around, scooping leaves into the air and leaping after them.
God, it's so cute. They're in
Yeah.
the sandy hollow.
Cute kitten
Aw.
playing.
And Ravenpaw's there already.
He must be better.
That's faster than his prognosis.
Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to take a couple of days.
Ravenpaw is sitting quietly at one side of the hollow, looking tense and unhappy.
Oh, God.
Cheer up, Ravenpaw, called Greypaw. I know you don't like training, but you're not usually this miserable. Why is Greypaw so miserable? Like, what a mystery.
Ravenpaw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like he definitely did not recently experience a highly traumatic event. That's definitely not what happened.
Oh, cheer up, Ravenpaw. Warriors should suffer their pain silently, growled Tiger Claw.
He looked Ravenpaw straight in the eye. You need to learn to hold your tongue.
Ugh. Hold your tongue about what?
Oh, yeah. Oh
Huh.
my god. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, true. That's definitely what's happening, though.
Yes.
Oh, that's like a really. This is good writing.
Yeah.
And all, like, Tyga said that, but all Ravenpaw said was, I suppose I'm just worried about my shoulder getting hurt again.
That's why he doesn't
A
like.
day and a half
Yeah.
after the injury.
I mean, it's real.
But, like, it's unreasonable for Tyga to say that.
Yeah. Save your tears for your pillow, Ravenpaw.
Everybody's replaceable, Ravenpaw.
Oh no. That's awful.
He's definitely at the bottom of the pyramid. So yeah, I think warriors should be honest about their injuries and limitations so that clan leadership has the information necessary to make the best decisions. I don't think warriors should suffer their pain silently.
What about if they're training in the dark forest?
I mean, that's the dark forest way of doing things. I think it's abusive.
Yeah.
So they're asking the apprentices about hunting, and the question is, so what must you bear in mind when hunting mice? Step lightly, Firepaw suggested. Like, duh.
There's not much to it, really.
I mean, really. Lionheart looked approvingly at him. Quite right, Firepaw. And then Firepaw is practicing his stalking.
He
Tiger
thinks he's
Claw,
doing really well.
but then Tiger Claw shuts him down. Says that
Yeah.
you stalk like a lumbering kitty pet.
Awful. And then, of course, Lionheart says something nice about his stalking.
Good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a we live or not we live because I don't even live here.
I don't live here either. We're at our mother's house, and there's a siren.
Yeah, we live very. Oh, we don't live here.
We
We are very close to a fire station.
A cat would not like to live close to a fire station.
Sometimes though, there's a siren and it's the nuclear plant doing a test of their siren.
Yeah,
That's
3
really
Mile
bad.
Island.
Yeah,
It's not 3 miles from here, though.
I guess you can figure out where we live. Sort of.
Okay.
The
Although-
audience.
You probably already know, except for one person who commented on our YouTube.
Yeah, we got a YouTube comment from somebody that I don't know. Although maybe we do know them and I just don't know their username.
Yeah. Well, I guess I just didn't realize how mean Tiger Claw is to Ravenpaw.
Just constantly, yeah.
Like, he says when Ravenpaw's doing his hunting crouch, like, you look like a duck. He like, calls him an embarrassment, and he says, like, imagine being shown up by a kitty pet.
God, that's just awful. This is a dysfunctional clan.
Yeah, I mean, that was so mean.
It's nice that Greypaw trying to break the tension. He's like, well, I'm more lopsided than a one-legged badger. Then, concentrate, young Greypaw. This is no time for your jokes, meowed Lionheart sternly. I love how Lionheart always says, like, young Greypaw or young Firepaw. And other clans, or other cats, too.
It's kind of weird, like, to imagine someone talking like that.
Mm-hmm. And especially if they're a cat. Then they get to actually practice catching real prey.
Yeah. Firepaw catches a mouse, right? or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, and I discovered another error. It says, then he smelled mouse. He recognized the odor instantly, remembering his first taste the night before. It was not the night before.
Was it 2 days ago?
Yes.
It was 2 days ago. Okay.
I wonder, isn't there, like, for each book on the Warriors Wiki, a list of errors?
I think so.
Let's look this up. Mistakes. Oh, here.
Oh, it's so long.
Okay.
Groopa?
What? Greypaw is mistyped as Grewpaw. Oh, there. It states that Firepaw had his first bite of mouse the night before when it was actually 2 nights before. It's there.
Wow, they really got it. That's great.
The other typo with the extra P is not in here.
Oh, yeah. Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't do typos. Do they do? Oh, no, they did the mistype of Groopaw.
Yeah.
I guess they
That's
just.
kind of different, though. I don't know.
Yeah. We
And-
should read all of these out loud. They're so good.
Okay, go ahead.
The allegiances are missing Rosetail and preemptively lists Firepaw, even though Firepaw doesn't join ThunderClan until later. Oakheart
Okay.
is mistakenly described as bracken colored. We discussed that. I didn't even. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Mistakenly? Ugh.
We barely ever. Oh, I guess we see Oakheart in Blue Star's Prophecy.
And we saw Oakheart in the prologue.
Right.
Spottleleaf is mentioned as younger than Darkstripe, despite being born before him.
Yeah.
Dustpaw is called Darkstripe's first apprentice, when in reality Longtail is his first.
I did not realize that.
It states that Firepaw had his first bite of mouse the night before, when it was actually 2 nights before.
Yeah.
Greypaw mentioned that leaders only ever take the kits of deputies as apprentices. However, no leader before or after this point has been shown with a deputy's kit as an apprentice, and none of Blue Star's apprentices were the kits of her deputies.
Wow. I guess we didn't see that part yet. But
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yellowfang is mistakenly mentioned as pale gray.
Everybody knows she's yellow.
Greypaw is mistyped as Grewpaw. Bright Flower is mistakenly described as black and white. I don't know what color she actually is.
I don't know.
Blue Star appears to know Rusty's name already despite not telling it to her.
Oh.
Huh.
Did we notice that one?
I didn't notice it.
I think we noticed other ones earlier that aren't in this list, but I don't remember what they were.
Yeah, we probably talked about them.
Yeah. So he smells the mouse. He strains his ears forward until he picked up the rapid pulsing of a tiny mouse heart. I just thought it's so cool that cats can just like do that. Like they can hear the heart of the mouse beating from far away.
I guess so.
I can't even find a mouse in the forest. I never see a mouse just in the wild.
Oh, I see a mouse sometimes. Outside.
I don't really.
Well, I'm outside more than you are. I love this whole paragraph because it's so, like, just regular for this book. Like,
Yeah.
Then a flash of brown caught his eye. The creature was scrambling through the long grass that draped the edges of the stream. Firefly shifted closer, remembering to keep his weight on his haunches until he was within striking distance. Then he pushed back hard on his hind paws and sprang, kicking up sand as he rose. The mouse raced away, but Firepaw was quicker. He scooped it into the air with one paw, threw it onto the sandy stream bed, and lunged on top of it. He killed it quickly with one sharp bite. Like, I feel like I've read that 100 times.
Yeah, it's a quintessential Warriors passage. So yeah, Firepaw got his first kill ever.
Good job, Firepaw.
No collar to distract.
Yeah. That's it for that chapter.
Yes.
Chapter 6 is where Firepaw goes hunting. He runs into Greypaw. Then they see a fox. Firepaw is hunting. Greypaw hunts a little too. Then Greypaw leaves. Firepaw sees the Thunderpath and touches it, and sees some eyes across the Thunderpath.
Yummy. Alright. So this is there's a big time jump. This is 2 moons later. This chapter.
Yeah.
Like wow.
That is a lot of time. Firepaw paused to sniff the earth and the cold, blind things that move within it. He caught the scent of a 2-leg that has wandered into the forest recently. Now that Greenleaf was fully here, leaves were thick on the branches and tiny creatures were busy beneath a carpet of leaf mold.
Like what?
That is a great paragraph.
The cold blind things.
What are cold blind things? Worms.
I mean, are they? Right? Like they're worms, right? I don't know.
I don't know.
Then there's the tiny creatures busy beneath the carpet of leaf mold. Are they the same tiny creatures? Various tiny creatures?
Just tiny creatures. Actually, oh my gosh, the other day I was outside on some ground cover and there was something moving under it.
Oh, a snake?
Probably a mouse.
Oh. Not fair.
I see them all the time.
So now, Firepaw's on his first solo task.
Which is hunting
Yes.
for the clan.
I was kind of surprised that 2 months went by since his first, or like since the second day of training and his first kill, and this is like his first solo assignment.
Yeah, you'd think more would happen in between.
Yeah, but I guess maybe like they've had assignments without warriors, and it was just like 2 or 3 apprentices going out hunting. I don't know.
Yeah.
He also smells a fox. Like, remember how he saw that fox earlier in the first chapter?
Yeah.
That was crazy.
It was a fox.
Just like saw a fox.
Now here is another one. So he's hunting, he sees a water vole.
Yeah, I want to know what exactly a water vole looks like, because I don't know.
Do they live in the water? Are they a
Here,
fish?
European water vole.
Oh, it's big. Doesn't it look big? It looks big and tasty. A plump vole. You know it's Greenleaf when they catch a plump vole.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
They are plump.
Yeah. So, yeah, it doesn't really look like a mouse. It's clearly a
No.
rodent.
Yeah. Their eyes are different, their faces are different. Their fur is different from a mouse. How many sirens are there going to be?
I don't know if we have water voles here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is in Britain here. Oh, it says found throughout much of Britain. They're sometimes known as a water dog or water rat.
Oh, water rat. They're in bucks. Oh, George.
Oh, hi, George. They also eat 80% of their own body weight every day.
Of their weight?
Wow.
Their volume I could understand, but not their weight. That's huge.
Yeah. This says water voles in mainland Europe don't actually live near water at all, but burrowed in underground systems more like that of a mole.
Oh.
But what about not mainland Europe, like England?
Oh, there's a picture of a vole in a culvert.
Yeah, that's like the tunnel under the Thunderpass.
Yeah. That one doesn't look big enough for a cat, though.
No. How big are they, though? Like,
how big is a water vole?
Because this is like they look big.
They do. And to be called a water dog or a water rat, they must be big.
Yeah. 6.1 inches.
That's huge!
Wait, this is showing northwestern U.S. and part of Canada.
Oh.
What?
Well, I don't. Never mind.
Let's stop doing this and return to the podcast.
Yes. Oh, gosh.
So, here we have, he's really hungry, but he remembers the words repeated by Lionheart and Tigerlog time and time again, the clan must be fed first. He still has this unorthodox mentorship style of like Lionheart and Tigerclaw. It's been 2 months. And like it doesn't seem bad, but why does nobody else have it?
Yeah.
So he doesn't catch the water vole because there's a loud rustling.
Wrestle.
Yeah.
It's saying his name.
It's a cat. He doesn't know who it is. So he's like tense and on edge. He can see the ferns moving, but the fronds still hid the enemy from view. Why does he think it's an enemy? It's just a cat moving in ThunderClan territory.
Yeah. I don't know.
From the noise it's making, it must be big.
It must be big.
Climbs up a tree.
He climbs up a tree and he jumps down on the enemy, which is a technique they use like many arcs later in a battle.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
supposed to be like a new battle move technique. But it's happened like this very first book.
Huh.
Okay.
So this is awesome writing here.
Read it.
Garar. The battle cry rumbled in Firepot's throat. Claws unsheathed, he launched himself at the enemy and landed squarely on a set of furry, muscular shoulders. He dug in hard, gripping with thorn-sharp claws, ready to deal out a powerful warning bite. Wah! What's that? The body below him shot straight up in the air, carrying him with it. Like, what?
Wah.
Greypaw. Firepaw recognized the astonished voice and caught his friend's familiar scent, but he was too fired up to loosen his grip. Ambush! Morale! Spat Greypaw.
Why would you say that?
Not realizing the cat gripping onto his back was Firepaw. He rolled over and over in an attempt to dislodge his attacker.
Oh.
Like what?
UUFFF-FF.
This is the precursor to the Yellow Fang.
Yeah, it's a
Fire.
real taste for the next chapter.
Wait, that's the next chapter.
I think it's the next chapter.
Oh my god, I can't wait. That's gonna be a one chapter episode for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Firepaw rolled with him, squashed and flattened beneath the heavy body. It's me, Firepaw, he yowled as he struggled to pull free and sheathe his claws. Rolling away, he sprang to his feet and gave himself a shake, which rippled all the way along his body to the end of his tail. Greypaw, it's me, he repeated. I thought you were an enemy warrior. Greypaw rose to his feet. He winced and shook himself. It felt like it, he grumbled, twisting his head around to lick his sore shoulders. You've raked me to shreds.
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
These noises are just the best part.
Yeah. If we ever redo our podcast logo, these are the noises we should put on it.
We need to include the wah.
Yeah.
What's that?
Garar, wah, what's that?
Ugh.
Ambush,
morale. He said ambush. Why did he say ambush?
So then now they're play fighting.
Yeah.
And they have some witty banter.
And Firepaw says uff again.
Oh yeah, he does. They squirm around in the leaf litter. What's leaf litter?
Leaf litter? It's like all the leaves that fall from the trees, and then the forest floor is covered in leaves.
Why did it call it that though? I don't know why. I thought it was just a weird phrase.
I think people call it that.
Okay.
And leaf mold.
Right.
They see the fox again, right? Or did they see the first?
No, they haven't seen it yet. So
Okay.
now they're talking. Greypaw's assignment is he's supposed to go to the Wind Clan border because there's a patrol there. He has a message from Blue Star to relay.
What's the message?
I don't know. Oh, it says she wants the patrol to wait at the Great Sycamore before she joins them at Sunhigh. Seems that some Shadow Clan cats have been prowling around. Blue Star wants to check things out.
Okay. Sounds like an important message. Oh, what? I didn't see that part. Greypaw nibbled at a front claw, stripping off a piece of the outer sheath thoughtfully.
Yeah. Do cats do that?
I don't know. I mean, we certainly find that part of the claw on our floor sometimes.
Right.
But I didn't know what. He's clipping his nails.
Yeah. So now they debate about whether or not Greypaw's gonna help Firepaw catch some prey, and then they decide that yes, Greypaw will help.
But not too long because he has to get back to the patrol.
Yes.
And that's when they see the fox.
Yeah, the scent's getting stronger. Then look. Yeah, something red and thick-haired moving among the bushes.
That sounds like more flattering than the description of foxes usually.
Mm-hmm.
Like they usually say a mangy fox.
Yeah, like an ugly muzzle.
Well, yeah, he does say. I think he said, "What an ugly muzzle." So.
Oh, well, no wonder.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so that's a fox. What an ugly muzzle.
But at first it sounded like a cleaner fox than usual.
Greypaw whispers about how he was following one of those when they first ellipses met. Great Paw's like, most likely was following you, idiot. Never trust a fox, etc. They're bad.
They look like a dog, but behave like a cat.
Ooh, yeah.
Then they start talking about badgers.
Yeah, they just leave the fox to and notice them. They just go on.
They say, how do you think old Halftail earned his name? He hasn't been able to climb a tree since a badger bit his tail off. Har har har!
Har, har, har.
Doesn't that just sound so jolly?
You know.
Why can't he climb the tree?
Shouldn't Firepaw know that a cat needs his tail if he wants to land on his feet? It helps him spin in midair.
He should know that.
Hmm.
It's for balance.
So they hunt. Greypaw got a small mouse. Firepaw got a thrush. He quickly took its life. No time to practice killing techniques today. There were too many hungry mouths waiting back at camp.
Practice killing techniques?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Also, Firepaw kicked Earth over the prey so that it would be safe from predators until he came back for it. Forgot that was a thing.
It's gross. And I don't know how it works. Because you're like, it's not completely covered, is it?
It would take a while for Pawedcats to be able to, fully bury.
Yeah.
Like that.
Especially, you're not like making a hole and putting it in and covering it up. You're like kicking dirt over it.
Does it disguise the scent enough? I don't know.
I just find it hard to believe that really works.
Yeah. Then they chase a squirrel, they don't catch it. Then they realize that they're near the thunder path. So I guess they kind of went northeast.
How do you know the orientation?
Because I care about maps.
I can't. It's too hard.
At the thunder path, Firepaw took a step out of the cover of the forest. A border of oily grass lay between the trees and the thunder path. Is that realistic?
It's disgusting.
Yeah, but why is there oily grass? How oily is it?
It's like it just smells bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A motor oil doesn't just eject out of cars that.
And it gets spewed onto the grass around the thunder path.
So for some reason, Firepaw, so he waits till there's no monsters in sight, then he edges forward and reaches out a paw to touch the thunder path. He looks up across the thunder path and sees eyes staring back, a cat's eyes, from ShatterClan territory.
Yeah.
They're staring at each other. Then Greypaw exclaims, and a huge monster suddenly, taller than a tree, roared past his nose.
Taller than a sapling, maybe.
Yeah, trees can be any height.
Taller than a tree. Maybe it was a crane.
Maybe it was a lorry.
A what?
A lorry.
What's a lorry?
A truck.
They call it that?
Yes.
In Britain?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that stupid?
No!
Okay.
Wow, you really spat that word. Okay.
Come on, how do you not notice?
That the truck is coming?
Yeah.
Yeah! You can hear them. Even a human can hear them from ages away.
But we say this, but Whitey was hit by a car and died.
We think that's what happened.
Yeah.
That happened a few days ago.
Mm.
And that wasn't even a big thunder path.
It's literally an alley.
Yeah. But she used to lie in the middle of the alley and sleep and stuff.
That's true. If you do that and a monster comes, and also you're overweight and you have arthritis and you can't move fast.
Oh, poor Whitey.
Yeah.
Aw.
Period. End of chapter. No more notes from me.
No more notes. I have nothing to say about this.
All right.
Yeah, nothing else really happens.
Yeah.
Greypaw
They
goes
talk
back
a little bit more.
to the patrol, yeah. And Firepaw hunts. He's gonna be hungry. That's it. I'm done. I quit.
Right. So yeah, is next chapter the Yellow Fang chapter?
I think so.
Alright guys.
It's a big one.
It's a huge one.
It's a large one.
Yes. If you notice, our podcast logo has various terms such as Marug,
Wow wow.
Pa, Yeah.
Gar off.
That's what it's from. To fight with, yellow thing.
Okay.
Miouooo is not from that, though, of course.
Miouooo. Well, we have to do a special episode.
Yes. Goodbye.
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 There's a two-leg path here, murmured Lionheart. Use what?
Mother's coming in.
And welcome our new guest,
It's
our mother.
Opening the door. That's okay. Oh, George is loudly eating.
What would George's warrior name be?
Depression Star.
Depression Star? Poor George, no.
I don't know, though.
How about Thin Tail?
Thin tail.
Yeah.
Maybe, well, that's Misty.
Misty doesn't have a... Misty's tail's fatter than George's tail.
I don't know.
Misty would be called Misty Star.
Wow, that name's already taken.
Ugh. Misty... Oh. Misty also doesn't look like Misty Star.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.